¿Qué onda, mi gente? Here are the basic situations you should learn how to deal with first when you're studying Spanish. For me, when it comes to like survival in a language and like kind of airdropping in and being able to get around, ask for things, there's two areas in which I choose to focus first, right? Number one is food, right? I want to be able to feel confident going to the restaurant and ordering food, right? And I want to feel confident going to the market and asking for food, asking for prices, right? Now, this does not mean that at any point whatsoever we are going to have a conversation outside of "Good morning, how are you?" and pretending like we hear the answer, right? No, I'm talking about you should know the words for eat and drink, right? Because, for example, when you're in the restaurant, right, when they walk up and talk to you, the waiter, whether he says, what can I get you to drink? What can I serve you to drink? What would you like to drink? You know, it doesn't really matter what he says. The important bit is that word at the end of to drink, right? That and that entire sentence is what distinguishes it from drink order to drink versus food order to eat, right? So if I say, what would you like to drink or what can I get you to drink? There's essentially no difference, right? ¿Qué te puedo servir? ¿Qué te puedo ofrecer? Same thing, right? ¿Qué quieres tomar? ¿Qué te sirvo de tomar? Right? Same thing, you know? But what differentiates that sentence is eat versus drink, right? Because it's much different to ask, what would you like to drink versus what would you like to eat, right? And so in Spanish, if we can hear those key words as we're sitting down at the restaurant at our table and the waiter comes over, we hear tomar or beber, we know that he's asking for a drink order, and we can kind of order in kind, right? Or if he's asking about comer, we can kind of know he's talking about a food order. We can order food, right? With this, I would suggest that you take a look at the menu beforehand. Look at the menu beforehand, translate any troublesome parts. Make sure you have 2 or 3 options off the menu that you know how to order, right? And along with this, learn how to say basics, right? I want, can I have, and I need, right? These 3 phrases will get you out of a lot, right? Because you can order it with these 3 phrases. Can I have a burger? I need a burger. I want a burger, right? Learn how. It can also get you out of, like, if you need extra, necesito azúcar, need sugar, necesito café, right? Serves in a lot of different contexts, right? Same thing if we go to like a market, right? And before we go into the market, we should know how to order things in measurements. We should be able to say at least a half pound, a pound, or excuse me, we should be able to say at least half kilo, a kilo, things like that, right? We should have some basic categories of things: pollo, res, carne asada, chorizo, right? A couple different categories of foods, right? Huevos, kind of pescado maybe, if you're going to the pescaderia, right? And then we can use those same things, right? So I need, necesito, I want, yo quiero, can I have, puedo tener, right? We can use that with food as we order in the market. Puedo tener un medio de pollo. Yo quiero un medio de camarones. Yo quiero un kilo de carne asada. Puedo tener un cuarto de bistec, right? We can use those words in a lot of the same areas, right? The next situation you should learn how to deal with is the situation of going shopping, right? Whether this is like going shopping for clothes or just food, which if you did your job well when you were dealing with the restaurant and the market scenario, you can already go shopping for food pretty well. You don't really need a whole lot of things. Maybe you learn here like a phrase like cuánto cuesta, right? How much does it cost? Or cuánto te debo? What do I owe you, right? But those phrases, at least when you're looking for things, quiero, necesito, puedo tener, they're going to get you what you need out of the situation. They're going to get people putting you in the right direction, and you're going to be okay, right? And then when you want to start getting into clothes or like going souvenir shopping, that's when you need to just take that same idea, apply these same words, same context, but just find out words for clothing, right? Learn how to say a shirt, a hat, a dress, a knickknack, a toy, whatever. Right? Be on the lookout for the next video. I'm going to talk about how to study colors, how to study basic numbers, And with the scenario of going shopping for clothes, right, it's also important to get like your basic numbers, 1 through 20, right? I really don't think above 20 you're ever really going to use that often. And also, you're just not going to use it unless you're actually in the country, right? It's like 1 through 10, you're probably pretty okay. And 1 through 20, fantastic, right? And there's always the cheater method of if you remember numbers 1 through 10 and you don't know how to say, for example, 56, you could always say, I need 5, 6 lemons, for example. Instead of saying, yo necesito 56, 56, you can go, yo necesito 5, 6 tomates, or whatever it was, right? Along with this, for colors, sizes, things that go along with shopping, pick 3 or 4 colors that you like. I always suggest pick the ones you like and are applicable to you that you're going to ask about. Like, I like blue, I like red, I like orange, black. Like, I'm going to pick those 4 colors, and then I'll learn the rest of them as I go, right? Don't worry too much about the gender thing. Don't worry too much about plurals, right? At this point, our goal is to talk like your 3-year-old cousin. If you say, me want milk, fantastic, right? If I say, I to need a green shirt, fantastic, I got my green shirt, right? The idea here is not to have even a conversation. It's to be able to say things and get out of the situation what you need, right? Go to the restaurant, order your food without a problem. Go to the market, get what you need to make without much hassle, right? Go shopping, pick out things, be like, I want green, I want blue, and kind of change a little bit, right? But using those same phrases of like, yo quiero, yo necesito, puedo tener, right? Those 3 phrases can serve for a lot, especially in the beginning, right? After that, we can get into like the future tense, saying like, I'm going to want, I'm going to need, going to drink, eat, buy, da da da. But we'll get to that later on, right? Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are wanting to watch another video, click here. And if you have any questions, I'll leave them down below. Please let me know what you struggle with, and I'll make a video about it.